welcome to Dinners with Donna. I'm Donna, and for those of you who don't know, I stream every other Sunday. I love Disney, I love cooking. I cook on my channel, I don't do much Disney, but I do mostly cooking. And today we're having an Oktoberfest. So we have all the decorations for Oktoberfest. We're going to make a German feast today, and it's going to be a lot of fun. First of all, I want to start out by thanking my members, my channel members. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you so much. I do have magic mail going out sometime this week for most of my members, so that will be depending on your level. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. I got some really cool stuff for you. Also, I want to thank my moderators. They're the ones with the blue wrenches. They keep the chat family friendly and safe. And I can't do this without them. So thank you so much for all your help. If you ever have a question or anything, tag one of my mods, tag Richard, tag Sam. They'll help answer your questions. Also, what else do I have to do? Oh, yes, I got mail. I got magic mail yesterday, which I absolutely love. I got this beautiful, thoughtful card from the Jew Philly crew, Meredith, Ron, Madison, and Ronnie, just because. And that always makes my day because you don't have to do that. They took time out of their day and their busy lives to handwrite me a beautiful card and think of me and just let me know that they like being my friend and they like what I do with my channel. And I just love them so much. They're such good friends. So thank you, the Duke Philly crew. You guys are amazing. So I'm going to put this down and then we're going to get to work. All right. So, yes. Oh, I also wanted to shout out, thank you, Richard, the Academy of Dreams. We met them on Friday. Was it Friday night? Or was it Saturday? Friday night. We met them on Friday night when we were walking through the Beach Club Resort, and they stopped us. We were with Steve from Steve's World, and we had seen the concert, and we were walking back out to our car because we had dinner at Cape May, and they were so lovely. They're a group home for adult disabled people, and Mikey in particular, hi Mikey, he really enjoys watching our Disney community. So hearts in the chat for Academy of Dreamers. Did I get it right? I always want to say Dreamers Academy, but that's wrong. It's Academy of Dreams. Right. I get it backwards. I'm sorry, guys. But they're amazing people, so hearts for them. They just love our community so much. They mostly ninja watch, so you won't see them in the chat, but they're really cool. And I just wanted to say hi, and hi, Mikey. We love you. And now we're going to get into our cooking. So we are making a German feast. We're going to start, as I usually do, with dessert because that needs to chill. It doesn't really take the most time, but because it needs to set up and chill, we're going to make it first. So, first of all, I started yesterday. Yes, I did start way ahead this time. And I baked the cake ahead of time. You can make your favorite dark chocolate cake, your favorite chocolate cake. It doesn't really matter. As long, as a traditional Black Forest cake is dark chocolate or devil's food. So I used devil's food because that's what I could find. So I made it according to the package directions, 2 8-inch rounds. So that's what we need for this, 2 8-inch round cakes. But you can use, like I said, make it from scratch. I was going to do that, but the recipe said it needed to sit for 24 hours, and we don't have time for that. So I was like, I'll just make a box cake, and I changed the recipe a little bit, and that's why the recipe that I put for you guys uses the box mix too. So it's a little bit more simple. So we're doing that. So that's all baked and ready to go. And I took 2 cans. Now the recipe, I kind of combined the 2 recipes I found, the one from scratch and the one on Betty Crocker's website that uses the canned pie filling. The canned pie filling for me was kind of cloying as far as the sweetness level goes, and a little bit not traditional for a Black Forest cake. You want dark cherries. So I got these 2 cans of dark cherries. Actually, the grocery store sent me a can of tart cherries and a can of dark cherries. So I don't know why they did that, but we mixed them up. and it should be just fine. But this is what you're looking to get here. Can you go to, which camera am I on? Okay, so you want it to
can see it.
dark like that. That's what you're looking for. And if they're large, you can have them. I don't think we need to do that with these, but yeah, I am going to drain these just a little bit more because I'm seeing some more liquid. Even though I put them through a sieve and everything earlier, I'm going to drain just a little bit more. But then the next step is to whip the cream because, of course, a good Black Forest cake has real fresh whipped cream, and that's my favorite part. I'm just going to drain off the extra liquid here because you don't want the liquid running into your cake and making it soggy. Oh, and also I want to shout out Instant Ambiance. That's where our music's coming from today. So shout out to them. Okay. So then I'm going to leave that cream. And I chilled my mixing bowl to my stand mixer so that if you want a nice cool bowl for your whipped cream, I don't always do that, but since we're making so much whipped cream for this, I want it to be nice and cool. And I also have a piping bag with a large star tip in it because I'm going to pipe little decorations on the top. Yes, Richard?
We have a $15 super chat from Blue Polo.
Hello.
Said, Mom and I are watching. We love your cooking show, and we'll be down there next week.
Yay. I hope I get to see you. I've seen your sister. I saw your sister at the Jizz event for Give Kids the World, and we had a nice time chatting. So, yeah. Oh, I hope I get to see you guys. That would be such a treat. All right. And thank you very much. That was very generous of you. Okay. It's always hard to pull these off. And then okay. So we're going to use, it says 2 cups. I'm going to use a bit extra just because we're going to use some decorations on the top. I'm going to try to. I don't know if you guys remember the last time I tried to pipe and the whole bag exploded everywhere. So not always my best friend, but we'll see how that goes. Okay. So I just use this whole quart of whipping cream. Never hurts to have extra. And I'm going to put in a half a cup of confectioner sugar. You don't need to sift for this because the whisk attachment on the stand mixer is going to take any lumps out, so you should be good. I'd always do a heaping. I don't really like, it's not rocket science. You can put a little more, a little less. It's depending on your taste. I know Richard likes sweet, so I added a little extra. Right, Richie?
That's true.
He's so funny. Okay. So if you can get the cover back on that, Richard, and then I'm done with the confectioner sugar. This is the only recipe with sugar. Okay. Now, as I've always told you, we always start on the lowest speed so that we don't get cream and sugar everywhere. Unless you want cream and sugar everywhere, that's your thing, go for it. But I don't like to have a mess, so I start low and slow. Let's do a chat check while we're reading on the cream. How's that?
Okay, we can.
I'm putting you to work.
I have Anthony the Molar Man.
Hi, Anthony.
Patty G.
Hi, Patty.
Disney World Freak.
Hey, Carlos.
Simba 2.
Hey, Simba 2.
Noelle Ash.
Hi, Noelle.
Jennifer Piccolo.
Jen.
DVC Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Welcome in.
Pepper Tree Villa.
Hi, PTV. Oh, PTV. I'm going to be texting you later. I got something for you. Sam found it yesterday, so I'm going to be texting you later.
James Gerhardt.
Hi, James. That was my watch.
Jersey Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Kathleen Stalford.
Hi, Kathleen.
Katie Mack.
Hi, Katie.
That Florida Feeling.
Hi, That Florida Feeling.
Bridget Corns.
Hi, Bridget. I'm going to turn this.
Jan S. Disney.
Hey, Jan. Welcome in.
Blue Polo.
Blue Polo. Yay.
Rob Fuss.
Rob. Thank you, Rob.
Dis Noah's Adventures.
Hey, Noah.
LSU Mom.
Emily. So glad you're here. Thank you for being here.
Tiki Man Fan.
Tiki Man Fan. Hey.
Grace F.
Grace. Hi, Grace.
Captain Akron.
Hey, Captain Akron. How you doing, Ryan? We got everybody?
I'm looking. WDW Max.
Max, welcome in.
And I don't see Neil in here, but he's already texted me, so I know he's watching.
Okay. Hey, Neil and Alyssa. Hope you guys are doing well.
Zach's World.
Hey, Zach. Welcome in.
It's Joey's World.
Hey, Lisa, Keith, and Joey. Welcome in, guys.
Piglet Roo loves Disney.
Hi, Christine.
Space Mountain Dave
Hi,
Cantrell.
Dave. I'm just making sure my cream doesn't go everywhere, but it's looking good.
Still checking. Getting
What?
to the bottom now. So Mitch N.
Hey, Mitch.
Nancy O.
Hi, Nancy.
Disney Up Boiler Up.
Hey, Brandy.
Carol in Wonderland.
Hi, Carol.
Deborah Doodles.
Hi, Deborah. Welcome in.
And Disney World Castle.
Hello. Welcome in, Disney World Castle. Good to see you.
This Our Dream.
Hey, Jeff and Ange. Welcome in.
Stephanie Danielle.
I'm sorry. I didn't-
Stephanie.
Oh, hi, Stephanie.
Herschel Linney.
Hi, Margie.
Kathy H.
Oh, hi, Kathy. Welcome in.
ALJ.
AOJ. Hello.
Chris 1.
Hello. Welcome in.
Wendy B.
Hi, Wendy. We have a lot of friends today.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm so happy.
JL's here.
Hey, JL, how's it going?
Sandy Pandy.
Hey, Sandy.
T. Morgan.
Hello.
And the Great Marco.
The great Marco. Wouldn't be a stream without the great Marco. Welcome in. So glad that you're here. And hello to Beth and Baby Naomi. Hugs to both of them.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Bro.
Well, hello. Welcome in.
Tommy Jackley.
Oh, hi, Tommy. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Hello to all the family. Hi, Kellen and Kaylin and Stacy.
Tom the Amazing.
Well, hello. Welcome in.
Marilyn Bartkowitz.
Hi, Marilyn. I hope you're doing well.
UK Disney Keith and Mandy.
Hi, Keith and Mandy. It's always great to have you here. You catching up or are you
I think
fine?
that's it.
Okay. He's kind of going like that.
Jeffrey Pop.
Hi, Jeffrey Pop. I'm so glad you guys are all here. It just makes my day to see all my friends here. You guys are awesome.
And
I'm
Dreamer
so glad.
Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. Welcome in, everybody. I'm so glad you are joining us. We're going to just have so much fun today. And this German menu is a crowd pleaser and not too difficult, which is nice. And nice and kind of a easy pace today because our next stream falls on Halloween. And you know my Halloween streams are like a marathon. So that one's going to be huge.
Tony Piccolo said, Donna,
Tony,
did you chill the glass bowl before making the whipped cream?
you know it, Tony. You know where it's at. I sure did. In fact, I had it on the timer, and Richard's like, my timer just went off, but I don't remember what I was supposed to tell you. And I'm like, I know. It was my goal.
Chad Wessel.
Hello, welcome in. Okay, so I jacked up the speed a little bit because we want this cream to get, stiff, nice stiff peaks. You don't want to overdo it though, because then it'll turn like to butter. And you don't want that.
So Chad said, Donna, when are you going to start a new channel called Teaching Nick to Cook?
Yes, I shouldn't I? That would be a good channel to have. You never know. I'll have to talk to Nicholas and see when he has free time. He never has any free time anymore.
Share the Magic is here.
Hey, Cher, welcome in. Okay, this is almost there. It's pretty much there.
Jeff said it's almost cool enough outside to wear my Dinners with Donna sweatshirt this morning.
I love it. Very cool. Well, almost cool, but yeah, very cool. See what I did there? We're autumnal today. Okay. So I'm just going to take this off, put it in the sink so we don't have a mess. You know how I am. Just give it a quick rinse. That's all it needs.
Who dat Dave is here.
Well, hello, Dave. Welcome in. Okay. As I go along, I may not have it. Okay. I just wanted to, yeah, that looks good. Oh, and one other thing I just wanted to go over that's kind of related but not. I purchased this additional stainless steel blade whisk attachment for my KitchenAid on Amazon because the one that came with my mixer had apparently, it was made of aluminum, which most of them are, and it was causing this like black powder. I don't know if you guys remember, but on my earlier streams before I got this, it right here, it was coming from the center part. It was getting all over my hands, and I'm like, what's going on? So I looked it up, and they're like, oh yeah, that's the aluminum. Try soaking it in vinegar and stuff and baking soda, and I tried all that stuff, and it didn't work. So I got this, and I can put it in the dishwasher. It works like a charm. But usually it just needs a quick rinse and some soap, and you're good to go. But this works a lot better for me. So
Suzanne is here.
purchase. I'm sorry.
Suzanne is here.
Hi, Suzanne. And hi to Ethan if he's around. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, Richard, is take this cream, and look at this cream. Isn't that beautiful?
That looks good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move my stand mixer out of the way so that we can move the cake in and get it decorated. So just bear with me for 1 second, guys. And then I also have my cake, which is done, and I kept it wrapped in wax paper. And then this layer is going to be our top layer. So I'm going to put this aside for a moment. And then we have our bottom layer. And a little bit came off on the wax paper. Don't worry about that. That's not a problem at all. Okay.
We need to switch mics.
We need to switch mics. Why? Did I even put mine on? I might want to put it on. Okay, it should work now. It helps if you put it on. Is that better, guys? I hope y'all can hear me. Can you hear me better now? Thumbs up if you can hear me, guys. Okay, so we're just going to take a good amount of our cream. And it's okay if it goes over the sides because we're going to be frosting the sides, so not to worry. But you want a good amount in here. And then I like to make just a little bit of an edge so that it'll hold the cherries in, if you know what I mean. Just like a little.
Neil said Donna only uses surgical steel kitchen utensils. Look out, Richie.
True. Don't mess with Donna. Okay. Now, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to tap these with a paper towel, these cherries, just to make sure I get all that icky.
Dave said it sounds like Bugs Bunny cartoon music in the back.
That's German Oompa music, but yeah.
Jay Grubbs is here.
Hi, Jeff. Welcome in.
Dennis Algazi.
Well, hello. Welcome in, Denise. Or is it Dennis? How do you pronounce it? I always get it wrong.
Spencer Moore is here.
Hello. Welcome in.
Margie just sent a $5 super chat.
Oh, Margie.
Says,
That's
love
so
you
kind.
and our Johns.
Oh, Margie. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Okay. So you just kind of mound up your cherries, and we'll spread them out, kind of evenly. Go away. Okay. There we go. And don't press down too hard because there is still some residual juice in these cherries, and you don't want to you turn your cake pink. So, okay. So this is where our cake comes in, our next layer. And I always put the flat side on the top, like this. See, the bottom side is like that. So it had the grid marks from the cooling rack, and I got chocolate cake on my hand. Really thoughtful like that. Okay. So guys, what do you think so far? Pretty easy, right?
Dennis Algazi said, Richard is correct. My name is Turkish and pronounced Dennis.
Dennis, okay. Thank you for correcting me because I always want to say Dennis or Denise, and I was never sure which one was proper or correct.
Jay Grubb said she's excited to see are you excited to see Corey in a kilt?
Are you kidding? I definitely will do that. I'm gonna super chat and donate to Give Kids the World and that whole shebang because it's gonna be quite a spectacle. I'm trying to get him to dance like they do, the off-kilter band. Okay. So now what we do is we go off, on the sides, and we're just using it like a frosting. You don't have to frost the sides. I'm going to try to frost the sides and see how it goes. And hopefully we'll have enough left over to decorate the top. If I don't have enough to height the decoration on the top, that's not to worry because we'll still decorate, just not with whipped cream. But I think we're going to be okay.
And Craig's Robotics is here.
Hi, Craig. Welcome in. Always good to see you guys. Okay. And I'm going to have you take a picture of this before you put it in the fridge, just in case we have any mishaps between the fridge and here, Because this is going to go into the fridge after we decorate and do all that, guys. And it's going to sit until the end of the show. Let's see how this goes. It's looking really good. And I'm just using a large offset spatula to do this. And just be gentle because, like I said, you don't want to run your cherries into the cream because it'll turn pink. Unless you want a pink cake, that's perfectly fine.
Dad Resort TV1 says, woohoo, Donna.
Woohoo, Jerry. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. I hope you like German food. Although the Schnitzel's kind of going to be like the pork tenderloin sandwich you like from Indiana. Okay. So now we have frosted pretty much all over our cake. It looks good. I'm going to put some cream into the piping bag. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should use a scotch. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get a spatula. I'm gonna shove this cream down. And this is another tip, guys. I use just a cup. You can use a glass, and I put my piping bag and roll it over, so it's easier to fill. But that's just, that's me. See how we're doing here. There we go. And then you just shake it down. Try not to squeeze too much because you'll squeeze the air out of the whipped cream and you don't want to do that.
They caught me.
Did you like the cream?
Yes.
Okay.
Natasha wants you to overnight the cake to her.
Okay, so then you just twist the top and fingers crossed, guys, because last time this exploded everywhere. I'm just going to try to make some nice rosettes around cake.
AAA Sparkles is here.
Hi, AAA Sparkles. Welcome in. This is working, Richard. Yay. I must have had a bad piping bag last time because it was giving me all kinds of trouble. Just go all around your cake, like that. It's gonna be nice and pretty. What do you guys think so far? I have the one in the middle. And I'll just kind of go along the border.
JL said he's still doing homeschool.
I'm sorry, JL. I know you're looking forward to going back to school. Hopefully soon, my friend. Hopefully soon. There. What do you think, Richard? Is it pretty?
Looks good.
Looks great, Mom.
Natasha wants to know if you have your own bakery shop.
I do not. Okay, guys, so I got these cherries and I drained them on paper towels. So I'm going to put one in the center and then we'll go all around. Hopefully I took out enough. Oh, heaven forbid, you have to have this one because it's an extra. Now I'll use the little cherries on the that I took out. My hands are going to be all red now. See, we have the jumbo ones, and then I had some small ones for every other one. So we'll have a small and a big, and a small and a big. And actually, when I lived in Alaska and my husband was an optometrist there, he had students that would be there, over fall and winter. And I would always every year have a big Oktoberfest celebration. And this is one of their favorite things that I would make. I've made all different versions of it. But now to really judge it up, you thought we were done. Not done. I'm gonna try chocolate pearls, guys. All you do is take a vegetable peeler. I gotta be careful because I took the tip of my finger off with this thing last time. I'm gonna try making some curls. If I don't like the way the curls look, I'll do use a box breaker. Oh, this is gonna look good. Yep, look at that, guys.
Neil said, as Donna's unofficial cake manager, we'll be discussing mail order bakery goods.
What do you think, Richard? Do you think that's enough, or do you think you want more on your?
Looks good.
Looks good. Okay, time for a picture. And then while you're taking the picture, I'll clean up this little bit of mess that came about that. We had a couple extra cherries that came out.
in the fridge.
Yeah, that needs to go in the fridge. I'm just going to do a little cleanup, guys. Then our next recipe is going to be our pretzel bites. Now, all of these recipes can be found in the description of the video, as well as on our website, Dinners with Donna, and in our Facebook group, which is also Dinners with Donna. So. That's a bit tricky. I'm just going to give my cutting board a quick rinse because I got some chocolate on it. And Richard, I put, if you want whipped cream, there's more whipped cream.
Okay.
I didn't want to waste it. There's not that much left. I'm just going to rinse this off a little bit to get this chocolate off. Now we're doing our savory. Wipe this down a little bit. Oh, guys, look at the new cutting board I got from Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Isn't it cute? This is the back. It says du fromage et c'est la belle vie. I think it means cheese is the good life. So there you go. It's really cute. And it's functional too.
Mary Ellen Martin is here.
Hi, Mary Ellen. Welcome in. Okay.
Jeff and Angela are going to dinner. They're leaving.
Oh, yes. Enjoy your dinner. You're going to Steakhouse 71, right? Excellent. Excellent choice. Okay. All right, guys. So I made the dough ahead of time because it needed to rise for about 2 hours. So I'm going to grab my recipe so I can tell you what we did for the dough. And I'm also going to preheat my oven to 450. Position marks. Okay, so baking at 450. And Richard, I think I forgot to turn the temperature down in the house before we started. So
I did.
You did? Okay, great. All right, so we made the pretzel dough. It's been rising. The pretzel dough takes 1.5 cups of warm water, which is 110 to 115 degrees. And that is where my handy dandy thorough pen comes in handy. I just dip it in the water and it tells me if the temperature is proper or not. So, okay, we had a tablespoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, plus more for topping, 1 package of active dry yeast, and 4.5 cups of flour, and 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter melted. I use salted. I always do. I know. So then we put it in this bowl and covered it with some oil. I used olive oil. And then I put it in an oven that I had set to 170 degrees. And then I shut it off while I was making the dough. When it reached the temperature, turn it off. And then once you finish mixing your dough and kneading and all that, you can put it in the oven with some wax paper over the top and let it rise. And that's what we did. It rose beautifully. Because it was like, what, a quarter of that size before? So here we go. All right.
Carlos said he'll be your official dishwasher if you fly him down every other week.
Okay, Carlos. You're awesome. Okay, so we made the dough in our stand mixer, which is another reason why I made it ahead of time, because I knew I was going to need it for the whipped cream for the cake. So I kind of traded off and it needed time, and so that's why we did this all ahead of time. But this dough is really nice. We're going to punch it down. Now, so we made the dough, removed the dough, greased the bowl, did that, preheated the oven. We lined our 2 baking sheets. I lined them instead of, it says parchment. I use nonstick foil. And let's see. Oh, I need to boil the water. So that's what I knew I needed to do something before I start rolling out the pretzels. So we have 10 cups of water in our cast iron enamel coated pan. You can use any pot. It doesn't matter what kind you have, as long as it's big enough to fit 10 cups of water. And I think it's 1/3 of a cup of the baking soda, or is it 2/3? 2/3 of a cup of baking soda. So we're going to measure that now. And do we put it in when it's boiling or before? Stir together 10 cups of water and baking soda. Yep. So I need the 1/3 cup. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. So we need 2/3 of a cup of baking soda, not baking powder. Just be sure you know that. And this is a traditional way to make bagels and pretzels. You boil them in the solution and then you bake them. So it's like you cook them. It's like when you double cook fries, almost, which is also highly recommended because they get really crispy on the outside if you double do them. Oh, how fun is that? I had exactly 2/3 of a cup left in here. Go figure, Richie. Aren't you excited, Richie? I don't think Richie's excited. Oh, well.
Michelle the quilter says hi.
Hi, Michelle.
And Mary Kehoe is here.
Hi, Mary. Welcome in. So you like pretzels, don't you, Richard?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got this stirring just till the baking soda is dissolved. And then I'll keep my spoon there. I've got it jacked to high heat so it will boil. And while we're waiting for that, now we can roll out and make our pretzel bites. Now you can make full-on pretzels with this if you so choose. I chose to go with bites. They cook faster. I don't have to twist them and all that. These you roll into a rope cut and you're good to go. So we will need an egg wash after. So I'll grab my egg, which of course you guys know. I'm gonna use the egg beaters, because I always do.
Julie C said she's making fresh squash and meatloaf now for dinner, but she's watching you.
That sounds amazing. I love meatloaf. Okay, so I'm just gonna sprinkle my board with flour, just to make things a little bit easier. We may need more of this, so I'll have you on deck if I need you, Richie, but I think I should get right. Okay, so 10 cups of water, baking soda, bring the mixture to a boil. We're doing that now. Then we turn our dough onto our work surface, which we're gonna do now.
Sebastian the crab says hi.
Hi, Jeanette. So glad you're here. Okay. I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna knead it just a little bit. Oh, this dough is just amazing, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. This is gonna be really good, I think.
Karen M says, hi, Donna. Looking forward to the pretzel bites. Thank you.
Oh, hi, Karen. They're going to be so yummy. And they're really, I mean, the only thing that takes the time really is the rising of the dough. If you plan ahead, like I did, no worries. So we're going to cut this into 6 pieces once I finish making it a little less sticky with some flour. Okay. So I have my bench tool here. So I'm going to cut it into halves. And then, let's see. Half. That's 4. Let's see. How am I going to do this? I cut it into 4s. No, I shouldn't have done that way. Let me try it again. And that's the best thing about dough. Because I wanted 6 and I cut 4. That wasn't right. I need to cut it into 3rds and then cut the 3rds in half. Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to cut it into 3rds and then cut the 3rds in half, and then we'll have 6, see? It's not rocket science. I just messed up.
Carlos says, where's the Patriots cutting board, especially today?
It's with my Blackstone, Carlos. It's with the big boy out there. Waiting to be used, and we will be using the Blackstone sometime soon. Okay, so now I'm going to need a little bit more. I'm going to put my flour here so I can just grab it, because it gets sticky once you cut it.
Tasha Rogers is here.
Hi, Tasha. Welcome in.
She loves your decor on the cabinets.
Oh, thank you so much. You know me, I try to be festive. Okay, so now, if I'm reading this right, we have to roll each piece into a rope about 1 inch in diameter and cut them into 1 inch pieces to form our pretzel bites. It's not hard. And honestly, if you had cut like I did and made 4, we could have made 8. It doesn't matter. As long as you get 1-inch pieces out of your dough, you'll be fine. So we want it to be about 1 inch thick.
Sandy LS is here.
Oh, hello.
She said, "Hi, Donna. My husband's away on business, and I'm so happy to spend the time watching you."
Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're all here. Always makes my day. Okay, so now we're going to just kind of guesstimate. Not rocket science. And Richard, what I need you to do is hold the baking sheet for me because I got to put these on the baking sheet. Or you can put it here and I can just work here. I might need 2, so we'll see. You're just going to put them on your baking sheet, leaving a little bit of space because they may, actually they will rise a little bit more again in the oven.
Doreen Jones is here.
Doreen, so good to see you.
She said she's making a brisket in a crock pot.
Oh, that sounds so delicious. You guys make the most yummy things. Oh my gosh.
Jill Dufour says you should try a cooking show with everything on your new grill.
Oh, we plan on doing that. I'm just waiting for it to cool a little bit more down here in Florida. It still gets into the 80s, and with the sun, it's so hot. I know. Luckily, we have ceiling fans on.
Hassan Terrell wants to know what you're cooking.
Oh, okay. So we made a black forest cake earlier, and right now we are making pretzel bites. And while the pretzel bites are baking, we're going to make a beer cheese sauce to dip in the pretzels in. That oven is at 450. I don't know how it came out. I'm going to make it a ball, and then it'll roll out better. There we go.
Happy Hopper is here.
Hi, Rhonda. Welcome in. So good to see you. And the trick is to not do it just all in the center. You got to move your hands all around, and make sure your hands are clean, of course, because it will get skinny in one part and stay fat in another part, and you want it to be as equal as you can. So if you have a fatter end like I have over here, just work it. There we go. That's about right. Yep. Now, if you really want to get precise, you could get like a little ruler that you use just for your kitchen and measure. Make sure your pieces are 1 inch. But I mean, it's not that big of a deal if they're 1 inch, 1/4 of an inch bigger, 1 1/4 inches. Of course, you don't want it too small, but they should be about the same size. That way, they cook evenly.
Addiction Mouse says hi.
Hi, Addiction Mouse. Glad you could join.
Tasha said, "I never thought to make homemade pretzels. What kind of salt are you going to use?"
I'm just going to use kosher salt. Yep. And then a coarse ground, of course. I didn't mean to make a pun there, but I did.
Kathy H says, "Do you boil them first before the oven?"
Yes, but because of space, I'm putting them on the baking trays anyway beforehand so that I can transfer and do them in batches. I'm thinking we might need another tray to bake them on, but we'll go with 2 for now. is almost done. Wow, look at that baking soda get to the stove. I'm sure it'll like her though.
Stephen K is here.
Hi, Stephen. I'm so glad you're here. Nice to have you join us. Okay. And so, once we get these all cut, they boil for just 30 seconds in the baking soda and water mixture.
Vandal Rim says, "Hi Donna, have you ever made caramel corn? And if so, do you have a good recipe?"
Hi, Vandal. I actually have made caramel corn before. I haven't made it in quite a while, but I was thinking of doing these really yummy popcorn balls for Halloween that you make in muffin cups so they're not messy. What do you guys think of that? But I could look up my caramel corn recipe for sure. You know we have more of that. Okay. Richard uses mango syrup in his tea, and the bottle's pretty empty. I'm like, we have more. We need more.
Neil said, "Richie, I heard you deliver pretzels to Winter Garden. Is that just a bad rumor?"
Okay. So roll the glue. And then
Jersey Mike wants to know if I deliver them to New Jersey.
that's funny.
Tasha said, "Anything with popcorn is a good idea."
Agreed. Love popcorn. Okay.
Sean Rogers says,
Hi, Sean.
as kids, we used to get popcorn balls wrapped in a paper that my relatives used to give us around Christmas.
Yeah, I used to get those too. It's like glassine or like wax paper, and they did that because that way it wouldn't stick, which is kind of cool. Okay, so Richard, what I'm going to do after this batch here, because my water is boiling, I'll do those, and then oops, I'm going to do this batch, and then while they're baking, I'll finish these two. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
And these would be great to make not just for Oktoberfest, but for a snack. You know, you can have them, they last for a few days. I'd store them in an airtight container. You can microwave them for like 20 seconds and they'll get nice and soft again. Okay, so now I'm going to take this batch here and boil them. So we're going to go over to the stove. And I'm going to put this here. And I'm just going to dump that all in here. need to do it for about 30 seconds. So, can you
Sure.
time me for 30 seconds?
Sure.
Thank you.
Teresa
Hi, Teresa.
Scara says, hi, Don and Art Johns. Love the streams as always.
Oh, thank you. We're glad you're here.
And Sean said he loves his purple membership chef hat.
Oh, thanks, Sean. Purple is your color. And I'll tell you when to start for 30 seconds because I'm just getting these in. So when I get the last batch in, then you tell me it's 30 seconds. 30. Okay. And then I'm just going to spray the thing with oil. I'll do that first. But that's okay. Okay. You timing?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Look at this, guys.
It's going to bubble over.
That's the baking soda at work.
Christine Hickman wants to know if you ever made German spatzel.
Hi, Christine. I have. And it's yummy. Okay. Am I at 30 seconds yet?
Yes.
Okay, I kind of figured I would. So now we're going to put these back. And then they're going to be soft, so don't worry about that. You just spread them out on your pan.
Happy Hopper said she's making penne vodka right now.
Ooh.
You're on our big screen in our computers. You give me inspiration as I cook.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Your dinner sounds incredible. And that's why I find this, it's called a spider, Japanese spider tool, because then it drains all this water and you can go right to your pan here. There we go. We probably could have fit more on here. Now that I'm looking at it. But now I believe we egg wash, salt, and bake. Let's see. Yep. And we will do that. What I'm going to do, I think, is do them all at once. The 2 cookie sheets. So I'll just boil these really fast since they only take 30 seconds.
Disney World Castle says you have the best gadgets for cooking.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I believe having the proper tools really helps because it makes it so much easier.
Little Mermaid fan is here.
I'm a Little Mermaid fan. I'm a Little Mermaid fan too.
They said, hello, Donna. First time watching. I've heard about your channel from other streamers. I'm excited to finally get to watch you.
Oh.
Hope to meet you when we come to Disney at Christmas.
Oh, that would be so nice. I would love that. And welcome in, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it, honestly. We have so much fun here. We're making pretzel bites right now. I need more 30 seconds.
And Neil says you have your game face on today.
Oh, I do? That's good to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how much room I have on this pan after that 30 seconds. I might add more to that and then roll these out and get them done. Jennifer
Piccolo says, we're eating dinner with you too. Homemade potato soup and large Bavarian pretzel with beer cheese dip.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Bandle Ram wants to know if you've seen the new kite show at Animal Kingdom.
I have seen it on streams, but not in person. So I can't give a full review yet. Although I will say I do not understand having a show like that during the day when it's hotter than Hades here in Florida. Especially the benches are going to be hot. It's a beautiful show from what I've seen, but I wish it was a nighttime show and the pipes lit up. It'd be so cool.
Sean wants to know what the spray bottle's for.
Was my 30 seconds over?
Yes,
Okay. Where did I put my spider?
over there.
Wait.
Sean wants to know what the spray bottle was for.
Oh, the spray bottle is olive oil. And you spray the baking sheets with the olive oil. So the pretzels do not stick. This water had a little haywire. I don't know why. Baking soda is really active. Make sure we get all of them out.
Good catch.
Thank you. You know.
Michelle Williams says, "Hi Donna, happy Oktoberfest."
Well, Michelle, welcome in. Glad you're here.
Kevin Sparrow is here.
Hey, Kevin, welcome in. All right. Wow. So I'm just going to throw these in.
I Dream of Disney is here.
Hi, I Dream of Disney.
They say, "Hello, I love watching you cook."
Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I like cooking for you guys.
Isaac Nail is here.
Isaac, it was so good to see you this weekend. It totally made my weekend. So happy to see you. Okay, Richard. 30 seconds. Sorry, I didn't nap. Let's go get these out. Yes.
Lisa wants to know if anyone's offered you a cookbook deal yet.
Not yet. That sure would be awesome, though. I have a lot of recipes. Okay. We got 30 seconds yet?
Yes.
You haven't been telling me. I've been guessing.
I'm trying to read chat and move cameras.
I'm counting in my head, cooking, cutting.
We need a third person on the crew.
Sam, I know you hear me.
She's not even in the chat.
Oh, she ditched me.
Sean wants to know if I'm wearing my favorite lederhosen today.
Yeah, are you, Richie?
I don't have a favorite.
Well, why not? We'll get these all done, and that way they're done. Be careful when you're putting these in the water because the water is very hot and the steam, I didn't get water on me, but the steam is even very hot. So just be aware. And I try to get as close to the water surface as you can, which is why the steam got me, because you don't want these plopping in and then water splattering everywhere. So it's got to be safety first. That's why don't be afraid. Just get right down there. Yep.
Tommy Jackley said, "Stacy raised her hand. Let us know if you need a third in the kitchen."
Oh, thank you guys. Jackley family rocks. We love you guys. Okay, are you on the 30 seconds?
Go.
That gives me time to wash my hands a little bit. Okay. I'm
30
good at
seconds.
guesstimating. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay. That's great. So, I was able, in retrospect, to fit everything on 2 baking sheets. We'll see how this goes. But I think they've risen all they're going to rise now because of the baking soda solution. So put these here. There we go. I'm going to turn that off. My stove is a bit of a mess at the moment, but once it cools down, we'll wipe it off. It's just the thing overboiled a little bit. No big deal. So now what we need to do is make an egg wash, simple egg wash, which is going to be 1 large egg, which, as you guys know, is what? 1/4 cup of my egg beaters.
Pamela V is here.
Pamela, hi to you and Jim. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to put a tablespoon of water. I need my tablespoon, which is right here. And then I'll use a little fork to spin all together. And then what we're going to do is brush this mixture all over the pretzel bites and then sprinkle with salt. We sprinkled before. Yes, we sprinkle with the salt after we egg wash. And the egg wash is helping the salt to stick to the pretzels. So that's why we need it. Fork and a pastry brush. Boom. There we go. Okay. So just mix this here on my prep station. So I'm going to wash this board anyway.
I Dream of Disney wants to know what your favorite restaurant is at Disney.
Ooh, that's so tough. Because it depends on what you want to eat. But I will say, Steakhouse 71 is probably my new favorite right now. It's affordable, and everything I had there was really good. Just don't go there if you have park reservations or have somewhere to go, because it does take a while to eat there. The service is a little bit slow because I think the kitchen is small and it gets backed up. But other than that, the food is excellent. And the servers are really super. It's just the kitchen's backed up and slow. But, if you have, time, I would highly recommend it. Ohana is excellent as well. We've been to Cape May several times since it reopened. It got much better recently, so I would highly recommend that if you want. It's good for us because Sam loves seafood. Richard and I like seafood. I don't love seafood like Sam does. Like she'll eat the cod and all that stuff. I like to peel and eat shrimp, but you can get the surf and the turf. They give you all of it now. You don't have to choose, so you get all of it. So if you have a party that has mixed, palates, that's I highly recommend that place because you can get pretty much whatever you want. And even at Steakhouse 71, we went to lunch with Nicholas a week ago Saturday, and he has, as all of you who are regular viewers know, he has a very, very picky palate. He does not like a lot of things. And so they had a grilled cheese on the menu, but it had like caramelized onions and all this other stuff on it. And they were very accommodating and just gave him a plain grilled cheese, and he really liked it. Although he said the cheese was weird, because what they did was they used provolone cheese, which is fine. I thought it was good because I took off the corner. I'm like, this is so good. He's like, oh no, it's good. It just wasn't. I think he was expecting American cheese. Now I don't know if you can request American cheese. I bet if you did, they would give it to you because they're very accommodating. And when I told them I was allergic to avocados, they really went out of their way to make sure everything was prepared in like an allergy-free kitchen. And I was like, no, I didn't need it that much because I pretty much know when an avocado's been in play. I actually have to ingest it. I can be near an avocado, it won't kill me. I just can't ingest it, I'll get sick. But they went way out of their way to make sure our onion rings were prepared in a totally separate kitchen. I was like, wow, they really went above and beyond.
Carol Hank says she has to head out now.
Oh, that's my mom. Bye, Mom. I love you. So, guys, my big brother's coming to visit me tomorrow, and I haven't seen him in, 3 or almost 4 years. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him. So, Mom, I'll say hi to Steve for you tomorrow.
Jill wants to know if you can freeze the leftover pretzel dough.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
And how long will it keep?
In the freezer, I would say 2 to 3 months. Yeah.
Sean wants to know if you've eaten at the Coral Reef recently.
Oh my goodness, Sean. Yes, I have. We went last Tuesday and it was excellent. I love it there. The view is great. We got, what did you get, Richard? I forgot.
The shrimp and grits.
And I got the steak. It was excellent. And Sam got the shrimp cocktail, which was huge. And then we got the 50th desserts that they had there. They had like this key lime tart with a 50th iridescent decoration or whatever, which is really nice. So now I'm just sprinkling these now that we egg wash them with our kosher salt. This is the kosher salt. Any coarse ground salt, coarse grind. You can use whatever kind you want. I like the kosher. It's traditional on a pretzel. So that's what we're going with.
Disney Up Boiler Up says they can't even stand the smell of Cape May.
You must know Steve. Because Steve met us there on Friday. We had dinner there. Steve met us there. He did not eat dinner there. He said, this place smells. And it's because he does not like seafood one bit. So.
Your mom said, I told Steve you were making pretzels and you might have some goodies when he visits you tomorrow.
That's awesome. Okay. Now, yeah, we're going to do one tray at a time because it's not really put two side by side. So I'm going to, I'll just try this way.
Sean wants to know, how was the steak that you had there?
My steak at Coral Reef. Oh my gosh, it was cooked exactly the way I asked for it. I have no complaints whatsoever. Now, Richard's, his shrimp was good. The grits were kind of, I thought, gummy.
Yeah.
But, and they did put a, what was that, like a succotash of like, I don't like lima beans.
Corn and lima beans.
One of the things, and it's rare I don't like something, but I do not like lima beans. And that succotash had it, the lima beans in it. And I was like, oh, no. You didn't like the chorizo,
No.
right? So, to each his own, I guess. Okay, this doesn't say how long to bake them. So now we're going to have to go to my recipe. Do you know where the recipe is? It's in the video description. Can you go there on your iPad, maybe?
For which one?
I think I'm going to cook 15 minutes. For the pretzels, I think it's 15. It says cook time 15, so I'm going with 15. But if I need to adjust, I'll adjust. And I'm just going to do a little cleanup, guys, because we made a little mess of the stove, but no worries. I know the sound of the water. I know.
Cook time 15 minutes.
See? It says cook it for 15 minutes?
Yes.
And 450?
Yes.
Okay. You read the whole recipe, did you?
I just read the cook time.
No. Go to the bottom of the recipe. Because sometimes the cook time is like total.
Total time is 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay, but it says to bake in a 450-degree oven. Go down. Down. Okay. Brush with the egg wash. Bake the bites 10 to 12 minutes. Okay,
Rotating.
10 to 12 minutes. So I need to turn this kitchen timer down to probably 9 minutes because we've been talking now. Okay.
Brandy and Dave are here. Brandy's here. She put
Hey,
hearts.
Brandy! Welcome in. Okay, let's see. Is this hot?
Roxanne has a reservation for Cape May in 2 weeks.
Oh, Roxanne, you're going to love it. It's really good. The bread is like having bread service. They give you 3 different spreads with your Parker House rolls. Really good. Although I will say, the rolls sometimes are hit or miss. We've been there when the rolls were super fresh and awesome, and then we've been there when the rolls were okay, but they weren't like hot and fresh out of the oven. So timing is key, I think. All right. As soon as that cools down, is it cool? No.
Oh, CH is here.
Hey, CH, welcome in. All right, I'm gonna try to wipe down the stove. What was that?
Siri.
Why is Siri talking to us? All right. I'm just gonna go around where the baking soda got the stove. Just a quick wipe down will be fine. Because we've got to make the cheese sauce for these pretzels. So here we go. Okay.
I Dream of Disney wants to know if you've ever been to brunch at Topolino's.
Topolino's. I have not been to brunch there. I've been to breakfast with the characters, and that was good, and it was fun. It's very pricey, in my opinion, but the food was very good. The characters are fun, and they're different because they're in their artist outfits. Each one is a different medium of art. There's like writer Minnie, like a poet, and then there's sculptor Donald and painter Mickey. So it's fun. But it's like over $40 a person for breakfast. And for me, for breakfast, that's kind of exorbitant.
So Bandle Rim once said they enjoyed watching you with Corey at Space 220. Would you order the ribeye again?
Okay, Benjamin. Well, here's the thing. The 24-ounce ribeye, amazing. Where am I? Sorry. The 24-ounce ribeye, incredible. But we probably could have shared it. It was way too big for all 3 of us. We were just like, what did we do? Because you do get an appetizer and your entree and dessert, and it was way too much. We were looking at Richard like, we should have did what you did.
The ribeye the filet was really good.
Yeah. Next time if we go, and I hope we go again, because it was expensive, but it was a fun experience. I would definitely go with the filet. I think we were all thinking we're going to get the most for our buck, and we're going with the ribeye. And it was a little bit of an upcharge, but for what you got, it was pretty darn good. Yep. I'm just going to continue to clean up a little bit, and then we'll start on our beer cheese sauce for the pretzels.
Yeah, even Nate couldn't eat all of his ribeye.
I know. When Nate can't finish, I'm like, Nate's awesome. I love Nate.
But Corey ate all his.
Corey ate like everything.
Plus Sam's salmon.
I don't know where Corey puts all his food. I'll be honest. I love Corey to death. But he ate his ribeye. He had a bite of your filet. He had steaks like green beans or something. He had the carrot cake that we didn't want. He had Sam's salmon.
Calamari.
He had calamari. And I think that's where I went wrong too. Remember, because we ate Sam's calamari because Sam got the calamari and didn't eat it. And I'm like, well, we paid like however much it was a person, like what, $89? And I'm like, I'm not letting that go to waste. So we all ate the calamari. So I think we got stuck before the steak got there. So if you ever want a free meal, bring Sam because she never eats her food. So we all end up getting her food. Okay. I'm watching my cutting board, guys, because I'm going to need it again. Sorry. Thanks for bearing with me. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you all hanging in there with me. Okay. now I'll wipe this down.
Jay Grubbs wants to know if you've seen the Muppet Haunted Mansion special.
Oh, I was hoping someone would ask about that. We just saw it yesterday. I loved it. I thought it was really funny. And the end credits, I highly recommend sticking around for the end credits. Let's just say it's a dance party and it's fun. And I just absolutely love it. There's so many cool cameos in it. Will Arnett is in it, and Darren Criss from Glee is in it, and just a whole bunch of people. It's just amazing. Pat Sajak was in it. He's awesome.
Stephen K said, Donna, wouldn't it be easier just to name the things that Corey didn't eat?
Now you're talking. See, you get me, Stephen K. All right, so now we're going to get our big sausage. And this is going to be easy peasy, really. Okay. So, we are going to take, let's see, I'll grab my recipe first. This is really interesting because it calls for a whole bunch of different varieties of cheese, which I thought was really cool. We need a quarter cup of butter, a quarter cup of flour, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, eighth of a teaspoon or 2 tastes of cayenne. You can leave it out if you want to. 1 cup of milk, 2/3 of a cup of beer. One of the rare times I will cook with alcohol. I do put beer in my chili, and I use it for beer cheese dip and beer cheese soup. 1 cup of sharp cheddar, shredded, half a cup of mozzarella, shredded, half a cup of shredded or Swiss shredded, and 2 teaspoons of spicy brown mustard, which is optional. So we're going to move over here to the stove. I'm going to grab my cheeses and my butter.
Amber E says hello.
Hi, Amber. So glad you're here. All right. So now I'm thinking, if my instinct is right, because I haven't read through, but I'm thinking we're going to start with the flour and the butter and make a roux because we are kind of making a sauce here. Yep. Melt the butter, flour, onion powder, garlic powder, and cayenne over medium heat in a saucepan and cook for 1 minute. So we're going to do that. However, we have 29 seconds on our pretzel bites. So I'm going to go and grab my whisk for this.
I Dream of Disney wants to know if you put white wine in your chicken piccata.
I do not. I know. I just use straight up lemon in my chicken piccata. But I'm not against it or anything. It's just my personal preference. Where did I put my, my hot pans? Now let me check these and make sure they're done. Oh my goodness. Whew.
Wow.
It's hot.
They look good.
They do look good. Oh my goodness, guys.
Get to prep for the
Prep, I guess. We on prep?
Yep.
Didn't they come up great? We're going to put the second batch in and turn the stove more off because it goes off every 10 seconds. This tries to be absolutely nuts. I cannot get the new stove eventually. This one drives me nuts. And I think I just dropped something. Yep. Great. Okay. Let's see. We said 12 minutes. Don't laugh at me, Richard.
your microphone.
I know. It went flying that way. Everything went flying. I don't know where everything went.
It's right by your.
Well, this is here, but where did the rest of it go?
It's up by your collar. The other side. Right down.
Oh. Okay. Does it go this way?
I think it popped off.
Oh, guys, bear with me. I think it's broken. Right? I'm going to have to order another one. How do I get this thing up right here? guys. Sorry about that. The mic popped off. It literally broke. Look at that. The cloth just broke. I don't understand that, but okay. Nevertheless. So we have our quarter cup of butter that we're going to put in here, and we're going to do this over, I believe, medium heat. Let me just make sure.
Tiki Man fan said, "Don't laugh at her, Richie."
I'm telling you, Tiki Man fan. Steve says that if Richie messes up, he's getting his room. So there are replacements lining up for Richie. So watch it. No, just kidding. And you know what else happened? I think I popped a button. It got stuck on the stove on the other door, and I think my button went flying over the end. Yep, I see it. So yeah, my jacket. I noticed today when I was putting my jacket on, I said, "Gee, it feels looser than last time." And I guess it was because it got stuck on the oven door, and I lost a button. All right, so now we can go to the stove cam, Richie. I'm going to measure out a quarter cup of flour here.
Pamela Hoffman says,
Hi, Pamela.
"Hello, Donna. I really liked the video when you tried the fall snacks. I got the Thanksgiving candy corn and took it to work for my coworkers. They had a blast trying them."
I love it. I think that is incredible, and I'm so glad you had fun with that. That was fun for us to do. I think it was more fun for me and Sam than Richie. But we will be doing we might be doing a Thanksgiving one, depending on what we find. If not, we'll be doing a Christmas one. But yeah, aren't you excited, Richard? And I'm using for the beer cheese soup, for the beer cheese dip, we're using this IPA that I had, this Spruce Island. It's from when we made the beer cheese soup like a couple months ago. That's we don't drink. We're teetotalers in this house. Okay, so now we're also going to add to this our spices, the garlic powder, onion powder, and that's a half a teaspoon each, and an eighth of a teaspoon, less or more, or none if you don't want it, of cayenne pepper. I'm going to go in here.
Disney Up Boiler Up said, "Ugh, there are literally no dining reservations for December 5th through the 9th.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was any reservation available at the Jaworski Kitchen."
Well, you never know, Brandy. Just hit me up, and if we're around, you never know. It's been so rough getting dining reservations lately. It's been so busy here. No matter when you go, it's very people-y, and yeah, it's been interesting. We went out a Tuesday night thinking it wouldn't be too crowded, and it was crowded.
Chomps is here.
Welcome in, Shams. Congratulations on your upcoming wedding, you and Sunshine.
He's inviting everyone to watch his Nightmare Before Christmas wedding.
Oh, well, there you go. Congratulations, Chomps and Sunshine. I wish you guys both a lifetime of happiness. Okay, so we're basically making a roux. And I don't know if you can see the color here, but I'll take it out. Can you see the color?
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of that brown kind of color. And we're cooking for a minute, which is doing that right now. It's about a minute, which starts to turn that tan color. Then we're going to stir in, oh, I forgot the milk. And I said a cup of milk, I think. But my recipe's here, so I'm good. Yep, 1 cup of milk. Okay, so now we're ready almost for the, I want to get just a little bit of her. Yeah, there we go. So this is what we're looking at, guys. Right here, we have our roux. This is going to thicken our sauce. So now we're going to add in our beer and milk, a little bit at a time. So I'll do the beer first. Beer, and then we'll do the milk. And you got to keep whisking. And be sure not to burn anything. Just keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. It's worth it. Keep stirring, stirring. keep stirring, keep stirring. And a little bit at a time. Because if you pour the whole thing in at once, it's going to make a big mess and you don't. And this is starting to thicken here, which is exactly what we want it to be. We're going to add our milk. Okay.
CH said when they had breakfast at Whispering Canyon last Sunday, the cast members said they had 700 guests scheduled for breakfast that day.
That is like a record, I think. But I will say, whoever asked about favorites, Whispering Canyon's way up there. Their skillets at dinner are incredible. Their breakfast skillets are absolutely phenomenal. And I think, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, CH, but I think they have the best biscuits on property, for sure. And maybe the best biscuits I've ever had. And that even is competing with Homecoming.
Scott Malone wants to know when it cools off in Florida. He said he was here in August and he thought he was going to pass out.
Not soon enough, Scott. I would say probably towards the end of October, early November, it'll start getting down into the 80s, which for us is cool. It'll be in like the low 80s. Probably by December, it'll be in the high to mid 70s, which is what I like. So yeah, most of the year is really, really hot.
I Dream of Disney wants to know when you're putting up your Christmas tree.
I am putting my Christmas tree up the first weekend of November. Normally, I probably would have done it on Halloween, but my stream falls exactly on Halloween, so we'll be streaming that day. But the following week, we'll probably put the tree up and be ready for the holiday season. Much to Richie's chagrin. And my cousin Joe. Joe, if you're watching, sorry, but ho, 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 I love Christmas.
Sean wants to know if you have a German potato salad recipe.
I actually do. I love German potato salad, and it's so simple to make. And I like it because it's a warm salad, for those of you who don't know. German potato salad is served warm. It's got a vinegar dressing and bacon in it, which is always yummy. So yeah. Okay, so we did our milk, we did the beer.
Marguerite Nagy's here.
Marguerite, hello. Okay.
CH said the Whispering Canyon breakfast skillets and cheese biscuits are amazing.
Mm-hmm. The biscuits are the lightest and fluffiest I've ever seen and ever had, and they're so tasty. I mean, I'll say that Samantha does not generally like biscuits and gravy. She looks for reservations to go to Whispering Canyon because she wants to get the biscuits and gravy. She loves them. They're the only ones she'll eat. Occasionally she'll eat Cracker Barrel, but she loves Whispering Canyon's biscuits the best. Okay. So continue. Reduce to low. Okay. Now with this bubble. And look, you can see what consistency we're at here. It's like a sauce, but it's not thin. And the cheese is also gonna, add some thickness here as well.
Leanne Sherbick is here.
Lee, welcome in. I've been loving all the photos on Facebook of your adorable little grandson. He is the cutest little thing. Oh my goodness. Congratulations on him. He's just a beautiful little boy. Yeah, see, this is what we're looking for.
Stephen K. said, I think we're up to 8 trees in our house. Crystal K loves Christmas time.
I love Christmas. I don't think Richard's as big a fan as I am, but I don't care.
Bah humbug.
I love Christmas, and I love the lights, and I love celebrating the birth of Jesus. And it's just a wonderful time for me. I love winter. I love that it's cooler. I love everything about it. I love giving to all my friends. It's just, I just love it. Okay. So now how much of the mozzarella was a half a cup? I'm just eyeballing the cheeses.
CH said they put 6 inside and 2 outside.
Oh, that's awesome. See, you guys are my people. Listen up, Richard. He thinks I'm bad because I have 2 trees. And then I've got this, look at this, guys. I never found this before because I found it in Publix. I never saw actual Gruyere that they had shredded already in the store. I just figured we were making a sauce and I didn't want to get the food processor out. So I'm just doing easy peasy here. I'm going to whisk this all together.
Brandy said she's excited that the Christmas decorations will be up at Disney when they get here.
Some of them are already up. They started putting the stars up on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood Studios. And I mean, for me, I was excited, but I still think they should wait till Halloween at least. That's just me. So now look what we got, guys. We got gooey, cheesy, yummy, yumminess.
Stephen K wants to know if you missed the snow.
I do at times. I really do. Okay, so I'm going to, now I lived in Alaska for almost 10 years, so we had like an abundance of snow. And I grew up in New England, where we also had an abundance of snow. So, you know, it's kind of like, I miss it, but I don't miss shoveling. I don't miss falling on the ice and driving on the ice for 6 months of the year. Because in Alaska, we drove on solid ice for 6 months of the year. Now, I'm going to put the mustard in and see how it is. I'm going to add the spicy brown mustard. Sound good? Then I'll put some up and we can try some like that. Okay.
I've already had the pretzels. They're good.
You tried the pretzel?
You weren't looking, so I grabbed one.
Richie. So I just added some of this Dijon mustard. You can use any kind of mustard. You don't have to put any in if you don't want to. It's totally optional. Richard.
Sean said he'll bring you some snow in December.
Okay, sounds like a plan, Chomps. We'll trade off. I'll give you sunshine. Well, not your sunshine, but I'll give you sunshine from the sky. And you can bring some snow. How's that? Okay. Now look at this. It looks beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to put some in a little like ramekin and plate it up so it looks nice for the picture. What do you think, Richie?
Neil said the Grinch and I are going to take out my lounge chair and reflector and get a tan this Christmas.
Neil, you're hilarious. I love you. Now look at the color on these guys. They're perfect. I'll just put the pretzels all around and then the dip in the middle. How's that sound, Richard? Are these better than Disney pretzels?
Very good.
Really? Oh, that's high praise. Okay.
Leanne said, I'm going to be making pretzels later this week and the potato pancakes later tonight.
Oh, yum. Now, I think your son likes the potato pancakes, right? If I'm not mistakenly. I believe it's Matt.
Producer Preston is here.
Preston, welcome in, Pete. Hope you're doing good. We missed you. Countdown is on. Okay, guys, so look at this. Isn't it great? Okay, so Richard, do you want to take a picture?
Sure.
Okay, and then let's see. These are cool. This one's cool now. I can move this over. Got it? And that's why I put the cooling racks there. You could put the trays on there too. Okay, and there you go. Okay, you ready to dip?
Let me get the right picture up.
Okay. Oh, here we are. Okay, so we've got our pretzel bites here. Okay. Oh, it's ooey and gooey. Just like I like it. I like it better than the plastic trees from Disney. Mmm. Mmm.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the other side.
Oh my gosh. I gotta have them though. The dip,
Very good.
the pretzels. They're all really good, guys. This is a big hit. Yum. Mmm. So good. Okay. I'm going to spoon the rest of the dip into a container so that I can put the pot in the sink. Let's see. My goodness, that dip is delicious.
Disney Tracy is here.
Hi, Disney Tracy.
They said, now tuning in, who eats all the food Nana makes for the live streams?
Well, we do have some friends that we do give it to, our leftovers. We have lots of friends in the area, and we eat a lot of the leftovers. And yeah, like I think the Schnitzel will be our dinner, right?
Right. Disney Comets is here.
Well, hello.
They said, it looks amazing. I bet there's no way to have just one.
No, I had to have two, and I rarely do that on stream because we have so much to do and so much to try. But that was worth having two. And this should be great with those pumpkin tortilla chips.
Mm-hmm.
That dip. Mm. I got my silicone spoon so it can get everything on the plate.
Patty Wagon 1515 is here.
Oh, hi, Patty Wagon. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome in.
And Rye Guy is here.
Rye Guy. What you grilling this weekend, Rye Guy? And tell Lala I said hello, please. Okay.
Donna will put the pictures up on Instagram
Yes.
and on Facebook.
Yes, I do. We take pictures. That's why we always pause, and it takes time out of the stream. But I used to do it myself when we had more people helping us. But now it's primarily Richie and me. So I've got him behind the camera and doing chat. I'm doing the cooking and kind of doing dishes. So I can't take the photos. So now he has to do. So we have to stop and do it. But you know, it's okay. All right. We're going to do just a bit of cleanup, guys, and then we'll get into our chicken schnitzel, which we're actually going to make in the air fryer. How cool is that? I'm going to put these stuff that needs to go back in the fridge.
Rye Guy said they made, where'd it go? Oyster Rockefeller last night.
Oh, stop it. That sounds amazing, my guys. I'm jealous. We need to cook together when you guys come sometime. We have to plan that. I love to cook on the black stove with you. We have so much fun. Okay, so we're gonna get our chicken. I've got the chicken already here. I'm gonna move these pretzels over here. I think you'll like that. I'm gonna steal one more, I think, for the road. They came out so good. Okay, so we're making a breading station in which we will have flour, breadcrumbs, and egg. We always go flour first, then egg, then breadcrumbs. Put the egg flour in here. Just in case. And then we'll do our egg, and then we'll do our breadcrumbs. Now, I've got to read. Oh, look, I made a hit of Mickey. That's funny. I'm going to get a plate to put our breaded chicken on. That should be good. And then I've got to figure out where I put the paprika. I want to say I put it in the breadcrumbs. My instinct says breadcrumbs, but I don't know. Sometimes they want you to put it in the flour. So, and breadcrumbs. Season the breadcrumbs. I was right. See, my instincts were right. Paprika and the salt. Okay. Did it say 2 tablespoons? It said 2 teaspoons and of sweet paprika. Make sure it's sweet because otherwise you're getting heat and you want the sweetness. Oh, thank you. There you go. Sorry, I was on the wrong camera, guys. So we're going to add this to our breadcrumbs. I've got to get the breadcrumbs. Okay.
Zach's back.
Hey, Zach, welcome back. Okay. So I guess right here. That's going to give it good color as well. And the sweet paprika is very nice and flavorful. I like it a lot better for my case than the regular paprika. Okay, so I'm going to just sprinkle a little salt and season the breadcrumbs and some pepper. Can I have the pepper, black pepper grinder? Thank you. Thanks, Richard.
Patty Wagon wants to know why you're not wearing an apron today.
Well, I've started wearing these nice chef's coats with my logo and stuff on it, just because I think it gives me an overall more surface to drop stuff on. And yeah, but I kind of alternate. Like for Halloween, I'll be wearing an apron for sure. I've got really cool Halloween aprons. But for this, I thought I'd wear my, because also, you know, the blue and white for Oktoberfest. So thought blue would go well with this. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, sir. I'm going to get a fork. Oh, and I have to stop just for 1 second. It's time to feed Ricky our fish. It's probably ready. There you go, Ricky. That's our official mascot of Dare's with Donna, our little beta fish, Ricky. He's going to be really good for those of you who follow him.
Tammy from Living in Diz is here.
Hey, Tammy, welcome in. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday.
Disney Up Boiler Up says she can't even find tickets for Million Lights tickets while they're here.
Really? Oh, now that I didn't know. Wow. That's crazy. Because I know they opened up more tickets for that because it was getting so busy. And this takes a little time to mix, so just be patient with it. Because you don't want all the paprika in one place. You want to get it all combined.
Tammy said they're watching the Pats.
Yay, go Packers. I like Packers. I like Patriots. I like the Bucks.
Pats. Patriots.
The Pats. I said I like the
You
Patriots.
said Packers.
Oh, I thought you said the Packers. I thought you said the Pack.
Oh, I said Pat.
Oh, well, I like the Pats too. My husband was from Wisconsin, so I always had to root for the Packers, and my dad was a big Packers fan, even though we lived in New England. So it was Patriots, Packers, and now that we have Brady and Gronk, we go for the Buccaneers. So, okay, I need to get a plate to put the finished chicken on, and I need to get my gloves because we're using, touching the raw chicken. Okay. And gloves.
Disney Up Boiler Up says, I sure hope we can get in to see Yeehaw Bomb.
I know. That place was insane, wasn't it, Richard?
Yes.
It was it was more crowded than I thought it would be. Luckily, I mean, we were in a safe spot because Corey was amazing and got there at 10 o'clock in the morning to move the table so that we could be right up front. So we would be, number one, safe, and number two, have a good spot to see you hop on. And then we came at about, 4:30-ish, and held the table while Corey went and walked around a little bit.
Jennifer Piccolo says no Packers.
Who do you guys root for? The Bears? I like the Bears too. Okay, so I had this one piece that got mangled. This is just how it came. We're going to try it and see how it comes out, but I have no hopes for this one. So you go flour first, and then your egg wash. And if you're using your hands without gloves, always have a wet hand and a dry hand. So if you put your flour with one hand, the egg with the other, otherwise you're going to get clumpy hands and messy hands, and you don't want that. This is the weirdest shaped chicken breast I've ever seen in my life.
Jennifer said the Bears. Today's game hurt.
Oh, I know.
Right guy says, are you doing chicken schnitzel?
I am doing chicken schnitzel. I am. I'm doing my odd, deformed piece first. The rest of them look really good, actually. This is the weird piece. But I just bought, to save time, you can get regular chicken breasts and pound them out to about, as thin as you can get them, like 1/8 of an inch thick if you can. But I opted for just chicken cutlets that came thinly sliced. So I'm going with that. And they're already kind of pounded out for you.
Stephen K wants to know what's the first Christmas movie you're going to watch.
Ooh, Elf is my favorite.
Christmas Vacation.
I like Elf. Son of a nutcracker. I'm going to have spaghetti with syrup on it.
Ew.
Oh, please, Mr. Sugar over there.
I don't like syrup.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. What if it was sugar syrup? So I just kind of press it in there just to get it so I can turn it and get anything I missed here.
Dwayne Vladka says that looks good.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be yummy. Okay.
Carlos said he can't wait for beer garden in November.
Yay, beer garden. That's always so much fun, especially at the holidays.
Disney Comments always wanted to try spaghetti with syrup.
I've seen actually, it was a recipe for that. I personally wouldn't eat it. Too much sugar for me. Okay. Okay. This is going to be so good. And we're going to make these in the air fryer, guys. So I think I'm getting to my last pieces. So what I'm going to do so that it's ready for us. Okay. So we're going to turn this air fryer onto air crisp at 390. We'll do about 8 minutes, and then I'll check it because remember these are thin, so they're going to cook rather quickly. I'm thinking it's going to take maybe 10 minutes for these. Thank you, Richard. I should have hired a polka man. Okay. You want to make sure that you get it in all the crevices and everything so that the breadcrumbs stick. And see, the paprika gives it a nice color. Okay, now we're on our last chicken breast. And then while these are cooking, I'm going to do oh, I did it backwards. Oops. Well, this one's getting double dipped. See, I got in my head, and I'm thinking I'm going to finish the chicken, then I'm going to clean up. Then I went into the egg first instead of the flour. That's okay. I just went back and forth. And if you have if you have extra breadcrumbs or flour, don't save this because, of course, we used raw chicken on it, so you don't want to use it for anything else. We'll throw it right away. And that measured out pretty much what we needed. Just a little bit left over, but not much.
UK Disney Keith and Mandy said Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh, that's my second favorite movie. I love that movie, and Sam actually showed that movie to me. I didn't even know about it. Sam's like, "Hey, you've never seen Christmas with the Cranks?" I'm like, "No," and we watched it together. And now it's a tradition. We watch Elf, we watch Christmas with the Cranks. We love those movies. They're so much fun. Christmas Vacation's always fun. I love It's a Wonderful Life. That's a classic, of course.
Home Alone, which you saw for the first time.
I saw Home Alone for the first time with Richard last year. Loved it. Okay, so I'm going to get these out of here. I got raw chicken on it. This didn't touch anything. So I'm just going to put all these in the dishwasher. They have raw chicken on it. I'm not putting that in the can. Oh, and you can't forget a Christmas story. That's a good one too.
That's what Chomps just said, the Christmas story.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. Has anyone seen the play? We saw the play when we lived in Oklahoma. We lived right on the Texas border when we lived in Oklahoma. And we had a playhouse that was like 120 years old called the Richard Tom Theater. And we saw the production there, and it was excellent. I loved it. Not the same as the movie. It's a little different, but it was really well done. Okay. Yeah, take all this extra stuff off.
Patty Wagon wants to know how many people this will feed.
I made 5 chicken breasts, so this would feed 5. The recipe calls for about 6, so let's see. But yeah, I made 5, so you can adjust it to however many people you have, really. Okay, and look at that. See, we're already ready to add our food.
Jennifer Piccolo wants to know if you like the Hallmark Christmas movies.
I do, but I have not seen them in a long time because I've been so busy. I'm going to fit 3 of these at a time. So we'll see how this is. Oh, and I forgot to put the butter spray because we're putting this in the air fryer and we want it to crisp up and then brown nicely. So we're going to put butter spray. You could brush it with melted butter, but this is a little bit healthier. Get that on there. There we go. And then we'll probably try to flip it halfway through. I'm going to discard this bag.
Can you move your mic up? They say they can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better? Let me know, guys, if that's better. And sorry about that. We're having mic issues tonight.
Chomps wants to know how many Disney magnets you have.
How many magnets? Oh my gosh. That's a good question. They're all on the fridge. So, count them, Richie.
A lot.
That's a lot. And we only have one recipe after the Schnitzel, guys. We have our potato pancakes that we'll be making. So, they'll be yummy. I'm making those last because potato pancakes are best eaten right when they come out of the, the hot oil. Yeah.
Stephen K. said if you've seen one Hallmark Christmas movie, you've basically seen them all.
I know. They're sassy, but in a good way. And, what are you going to do? They are what they are. I mean, they're very predictable. Okay. That look good, Richie? Sure. Okay. I forgot to measure that. That's okay. So we're going to need oil for our next recipe. So I'm just going to get the pan prepped here because it needs to get hot. So I'll just pour this oil in here. Get about an inch of oil. I'm just going to take that a little bit. Kind of no oil on this for next one. Okay. I'm going to put it over like medium-high heat. I don't want it to scorch, so, be careful. Okay. There we go. Awesome. This is empty. And then I'm also going to get another plate and line it with paper towels finished potato pancake. And as most of you know, a lot of different cultures have potato pancakes. It's not strictly German. Latkes, as they're known, they serve at Hanukkah, the Jewish community, which is awesome. I love latkes, potato pancakes, whatever you want to call them. But it's almost like, how every culture has like a kebab or something like that, or they do things different, and they call it different things, but it's basically the same thing, but a different version of it. All right, so we got that going. Now I'm going to give you my tip on this. And this recipe came from this amazing cookbook that I got on Amazon Prime Day for $3.99. You might have seen it on my Instagram page. I've talked about it before. It's German recipes found at EPCOT's Germany Pavilion, Walt Disney World, Great German recipes, and Germany-style recipes from the International German-American Society. So you can find this on Amazon. It's $8.99 now with Prime shipping. But yeah, I scored it for $3.99 on Amazon Prime Day. So it's a big deal. I printed out the recipe so I can bring it over here.
Neil said, I know latkes.
That's right. We love latkes.
The home designer said, we were very flattered to have Hallmark film one of their movies inside our home.
Oh, that's amazing. That must have been so much fun. I can't imagine. Okay, so we're going to get our large bowl here. Now, I'm kind of having the recipe because there's only 3 of us. But this says she has 2¼ pounds of potatoes. I'm using actually my shortcut version, which is refrigerated hash brown potatoes because they're already shredded. It's so much easier. 1 egg, a grated onion, 2 tablespoons of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of oil. So we're going to peel and finely grate the potatoes while we let them all here. Okay.
Patty Wagon wants to know what the best kitchen gadget you ever bought.
Oh my goodness. Well, if it's do you mean gadget like a utensil or an appliance? Because those are 2 different things for me. 2 different answers.
We'll answer both.
Okay, so my favorite appliance is a toss-up between my air fryer and my Instant Pot. because I use them all the time. And my favorite kitchen utensil is my spatula because I use it for everything. Okay, so in go the potatoes, just simply potatoes. Okay. And now we're going to add the egg, the onion, the flour, the salt. I put the onion in cheesecloth because it has lots of liquid in it. So we're going to put that in here. And as you can see, this cheesecloth is saturated. Nice thing about this cheesecloth is the 100 grade, so you can put it in the washing machine if you want to, and reuse it if you want to. But I'm just going to throw it away because it's like $1.95 for a whole pack of it on Amazon. And it smells like onion, so I don't want my clothes smelling like onion in my washing machine. Okay, so can the egg beaters, Richard? I'm going to need the flour back. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to need, so we're having this. So we're going to need a quarter cup, no, we're not. We're going to need an eighth of a cup because we're having of the egg beaters. So right about.
Tammy said she loves her food, her ninja foodie.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. I love mine. Egg, onion, flour, and salt. Okay, and it's simple ingredients, guys. So we're adding a tablespoon of flour. I'm just guesstimating. I don't know what that was.
The button.
I was going to say, I think it's my button. And I'm going to add a little more because, the ingredients are a little wet. And then, where should we put that? And then some salt, half a teaspoon. I'm just guesstimating here.
Dwayne wants to know what your favorite Polish food is.
Oh, pierogi. Hands down, pierogi. I love them.
Yes, we have spicy brown mustard, Neil. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Just going to mix this all up. And I don't know. I'm going to say, by my estimate, this is going to need a little more egg and a little more flour. May I have the flour, please?
Again?
Yeah, I told you. It's hard because when you're doing stuff like this, you got to eyeball it a little bit. Okay. Because you want your consistency, you want the pancakes to stick together. You don't want them falling apart. So you got to make sure your egg and flour ratio are right. And you'll know when you see it. Might need a little bit more flour. Well,
Patty Wagon wants to know if you ever had East Indian food.
oh my gosh, I love East Indian food. It's so good. Okay. This looks a little wet to me. I want more flour. And see, some of it could be too the humidity here in Florida, as well as the liquid in the onion, because it was really, really liquidy when I put it through the cheesecloth. So you just want to get like something that's going to hold together, You don't want it falling apart. So if I mound it together, it should stay together. I think we're right there now.
Ron Davis says good evening.
Said what?
Good evening.
Oh, well, hello. Oh, these look beautiful. I'm going to get my thermometer, which I put right here. And I'm just going to see if the schnitzel's at temperature. You want chicken at 165. So I'm just going to double check. We need to put it in for another minute or two here. Put it into the thickest part of your chicken breast. Yep, these are going to need about 5 more minutes. Now, let me try it on the other ones. done. Okay, so one of them is done, and the other two need a little bit more time. So I'm going to get another plate to put the schnitzel on. There we go. And I will get some tongs maybe, so we don't ruin the juiciness of the chicken. Here we go. And then we'll test the oil and see how. There we go. That shouldn't take long to heat up. And then we're going to garnish it with some parsley and make it pretty with some lemon. But I'm going to, are we on stove cam?
Yes.
Great. We're going to just drop a little bit, or make sure you can see it for temperature. Yep, we're good to go. So now you want to mound this on your spoon. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little messy, but that's okay. Just kind of push it off of your spoon. Gently push it off your spoon after you mound it. And that's another tool I really like on my Pampered Chef bamboo spoons, because you know you can make your pancakes and mound them before you put them in the oil, and then they slide them right off. I'm making about 6 of these your pancakes at a time. And then spread it up again. Okay. Let's give it about 2 to 3 minutes aside, and then we'll flip them. We'll use our spider and then maybe to flip them and see how that works for us. Richard, we can put them. Oh man. Let's see how we're doing. We are at. That one's done. It looks good. What do you think, Richard?
Looks really good.
I might use another spoon. I'll see. And you'll know they're ready to flip because you'll be able to get under them and see if they're golden brown. You want them golden brown, for sure. I'll get the lemon off of them. I'm going to need a little assistance. You can take, this can go back in the fridge. And then we're done with that. need no space for my board. That's all. Okay, cool. Thank you. And this is for the potato latkes. And we're going to cut our lemon. Little cream wedge, lemon. Oops. Now get some parsley. Check out this pancake. Not quite what we got. And just a nice parsley for garnish. What do you think, guys? I think it looks kind of pretty. What do y'all think? And then, okay. The other moving for, I had that crema that we used for the zucchini fritters. I don't know what's it called. But that's fine. Here it is. Okay.
Neil said you need a homemade knishes show.
Oh, knishes. I've not made homemade knishes. I should try. I love a good knish. Oh, yeah. Applesauce. Dale likes applesauce. Okay, this should be done now. Let's just make sure. In. But yeah, you can see the edges of the potato pancakes turning golden brown, which is a very good sign. We will flip them when we can see the underside of them is the same color as the edges there, like that. That looks perfect. That's a little light, that's okay. Two. That looks perfect. Please need a little bit more time. I'm gonna put the timer on. I'm gonna put the timer on for more minutes. And then we'll move them to a paper towel lined plate. Sorry. When they come off of the out of the fryer, so that we can drain the excess for it, because you don't want to, overdo it. You don't want to greasy runners and stop on the inside. So here's what our finished Schnitzel plate looks like. We'll put some potato pancakes on there, and then make it like a whole plate. Okay. 2 more to go. And this really funny one. I don't understand. Okay, this one's the ugly duckling lunch, which is okay. Make sure you straighten it out. There we go. We'll spray it with our butter spray, which really helps browning, even in the oven. It helps browning. I mean, it won't get brown in the air fryer, don't get me wrong, but I like it that nice golden brown. So that's why I go the extra mile and use the butter spray. Okay, so I can get rid of this plate. There we go. And then we're gonna put our pork in the dishwasher because it touched the raw chicken. Perfect. Yay. Butter spray we're done with, so we can put that away. I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna grab a pretzel bite. Nothing beats a fresh pretzel, does it?
No, they're really good, especially when they were warm.
Mm-hmm. But even at room temperature, they're pretty darn good.
Cricket Fox is here. She says, "Good morning and happy Monday."
Good morning and happy Monday, Cricket. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, let's see how I do it now. Now we got the golden brown that we're looking for. It just takes time, but I have patience with everything. We're done with the panko breadcrumbs, so I can put that away. We're done with the salt, I can put that away. We're gonna set that. One day we should have you guys stay for what we'll call dinners with Donna, the aftermath, which is like the massive cleanup that we have to do after the show. Okay. That's why I try to clean up as I go along, but it is what it is. We do pretty good at things. I think I've been doing good cleaning up the dishes, haven't I, Richard?
Looks that way. Patty Wagon wants to know what your favorite meal is to make.
My favorite meal to make? Ooh, I love a good steak, and I love meatloaf. That's one of my favorites. Boy, oops, I dropped my spoon. It's hard to decide on just one thing. I like all the stuff I grew up with that was Middle Eastern from my heritage. So that's always, delicious. Like we used to make, I don't know if any of you have heard of kibbe, or kibbe as some people call it. I grew up eating that. I love it. It's so good. And we have little meat, like pies, kind of like an empanada. and we call them shambula, and those are really yummy too. And we have open-faced ones that are called speakon, and that's flavored with pomegranate molasses, which is actually really yummy.
Orange cone vlog just came in. Orange cone vlog.
Oh, hi, orange cone.
They just finished dinner. They made homemade chili.
Ooh, yeah, that's another thing I love to make is chili, but now I used to make it in my slow cooker, but now I make it in my Instant Pot, and it's so good. Okay. I'm gonna call these done. What do you think, Richard?
Looks good.
Looks great. Okay, make some more here. Now, has anyone ever in the chat been like to an Oktoberfest like festival, maybe in your town or something? We used to go to one. It was like in your neck of the woods, if you're still here, Thompson. It's like in New Hampshire in the mountains, and it was really a lot of fun. You had to take like the skyway to get there. It was really cool. So my one package of hash brown potato, I want to say waffles, but we're being German today. So potato pancakes. Yielded approximately 12 potato pancakes. I'm probably going to get 14. There's a little bit left extra in here. I'll still put that extra in. Okay. I got 6 into a serving now. Okay, so I'm going to wash my hands. All right.
Orange cone says as soon as it snows, she goes into soup making mode.
Oh, that's what I miss most about like the fall weather that we don't get here in Florida. Is I love, when you get that stew and chili and soup weather. Here it's just always so hot. I rarely, if ever, eat soup or chili here because it's so hot. Oh my goodness.
Jay Nashville is here.
Oh, hi Jay, welcome in. Great to see you. You have a trip coming up soon, I think, don't you? I think you do. Okay, Richard. I'm gonna garnish, and then we can picture. We take up pictures, and then we can sample. And then we just need to sample sample the cake, and we're done. The rest of it's behind the scenes, clean up and cooking. But no one wants to see. I need to put the chives on it. We're not ready yet. Now I know you don't want crema on yours, right?
No.
Or no?
Got to switch cameras.
Well, it is for the camera. But I have more that you can have that I. Because we eat with our eyes first. So we want to. There we go, Richard. And guys, I was at the store getting chives yesterday. This full package cost me $2.49 for chives. I should just get a plant and grow them myself on the back porch. I remember they were like 99 cents for these things. Now they're like $2.49. I don't know what happened. Crazy town. Okay, Richard, are you ready to sample?
Sure.
And then we can grab the cake. We'll start and go in here. Do you want to squeeze any lemon on yours? Okay. You want to go for that bite? I'll go for this one. And chicken schnitzel, guys. Here's. Where are you? Oh, there? Am I there? There. That's what it looks like. It's really nice and tender. Very crispy. Very flavorful. The sweet paprika. Mmm.
Good.
Okay. I'm going for this. Okay, I'll cut you a corner that's not. Got the stuff on it. Just a little bit. How's that? Mmm. Those are yummy. I highly recommend using the pre-shredded potatoes. They're affordable, and it saves you a whole bunch of prep time. And then you don't have to. I didn't have to squeeze them out like you would if you had done the potato yourself on a grater because there's so much moisture in a fresh, potato. But yeah,
Very good and crunchy.
yeah, they are crunchy. Okay, these have 39 seconds before I cook them. If you want, I can put this aside for now, and then we can try the cake next. That's the next one. The potato waffles are so potato pancakes are so yummy. Let's see how we're doing here with the temperature on our Schnitzel. Yep, we're done. We're done. Turn this off. Nice split. Potato pancakes. Not quite. Maybe a couple more minutes. Oh, I didn't know you were right there. Sorry. Okay, Schnitzel now is done. This one looks so. Look at this. What is that? I don't know what the butcher did, but I think I got kind of gypped on that schnitzel. Okay, so that one's done. Is this in the way if it's here?
No.
Okay. Okay, guys, so here's our beautiful cake. We're going to cut into it. And hopefully have good things to say about it. I'll just cut one piece and then we can just each take a bite. It'll save us time. All right. We're going in. And that's another thing the cherries help to do is tell you where to cut the cake. Oops. Okay, guys, so here we got it. Isn't it pretty? Okay. Ready? Make sure you get a cheer. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really good. The pork and yum done. Mmm. Well, what do you think, Richard?
It's good.
Just gonna put my potato pancakes. That is excellent. That is an excellent version of Black Forest cake. Now, traditionally, Black Forest cake, if you make the cake and you make it from scratch, um, because of the denseness and dryness of a homemade from scratch cake normally, you would make a syrup to brush on the cake out of kirsch and sugar and a little bit of water and brush the cakes with it. Because we used a box cake mix, we didn't, and I don't like to use liqueur and stuff like that. It came out just fine with a box cake mix, and I think it's very moist. I would make that again. What do you think?
It was very good.
Okay, so how's our chat doing?
Everyone says everything looks great.
Oh, thanks, guys. And if we missed any chat today, sorry about that. We had kind of a lot going on. I think you did a good job, Richie.
I hope so.
Hearts in the chat for Richard for doing such a good job.
Rob said he's dying, as always.
You're too funny. Oh, we love you guys. But do you want to come around so we can wrap it up?
Sure.
Sure. But first of all, I want to recap what we did. We made this beautiful Black Forest cake. We made pretzel bites. We made chicken schnitzel, and we made potato pancakes. And we made a wonderful feast. And look, it took me 2.5 hours to make all of this. And you can make your cake at the day ahead of time and have an Oktoberfest party with your friends. I mean, and don't forget, we made the dip too to go with the pretzels, which is excellent. So I highly recommend, this is a great way if you don't want to do Halloween or something, you have an Oktoberfest party and celebrate fall with your friends. It's a great menu. It's a crowd pleaser. And I think we did good. And I want to thank all of you for sticking. Well, thank you, Richard. I want to thank all of you for sticking with me. Everyone who sent a super chat, all my channel members. You guys, I can't do it without you. Just that you show up for me every other week, it means the world to me. So thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. And I really appreciate you because I know there's so much you could be doing, so many other things you could be watching. And that you choose to cook with me in the kitchen, it really touches my heart and it makes me so happy. So thank you so much. And Richard, you did a great job today.
You did too.
Well, thank you. And don't forget, we are having our own Boo-to-You Fabulous Halloween Marathon in 2 weeks. We will have some special guests, so you'll have to check that out. Be doing some different things too, so just be prepared. We're going to have a really bootastic time. And it's going to be spooktacular. See, I got them all. I'm so punny. No, I'm not. Anyway, thank you again, guys. And just remember to be kind to each other and always try to help someone in need. Be nice and just love each other. That's all. I love you guys. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks. So till then, have a great time. Great 2 weeks. Bye.